Hi there, I'm Travel Grandma. Not too long ago, I published a video called, I'm not sure the exact title, but it was something like, if you can't camp, do this instead. And I talked about going to a park or a day use area. Well, that's what I want to show you in this video. I'm at a day use area. Actually, there is a campground attached to it also. So if I wanted to, I could stay at the campground. The campground fee is $37 a night, which is not bad because it's a state park. It's not too bad. I may get a little bit of a discount off of that being a senior. I don't know, I didn't check. But they do have availability. But here's the thing, and it's a very nice campsite. It's a lot of room between the campers, which is nice. You don't always get that. And they had nice benches, and I'm not sure if they had a fire pit. I didn't look that closely, but they had outdoor grills and things like that. Well, guess what? I have a table right here. And there's an outdoor grill right over there. I'm not using the outdoor grill. I'm using my stove, my Gas One butane stove by choice. But, and you know, it would be convenient to stay at the campground. Nothing wrong with that at all. In a couple weeks, I'm going to be going up to the Redwoods and camping in the Redwoods with a friend, actually. I'm really looking forward to that. Hi, Lizette. But that's a little bit different than this particular day-use park because this day-use park is in the city. Being in the city and being so accustomed to urban camping on the street, some might call that stealth parking, some boondocking, whatever. But why would I pay $37 a night when just down the street, I'm serious, not 3 blocks away, I can park on the street on a very nice quiet street in a nice neighborhood where I'm not disturbing anybody. I'm minding my own business. I'm being very respectful. And I'm going to have a video coming out very soon on this particular subject as far as where to find urban parking. And I came here yesterday and I checked this out. And it looked real good. I was a little bit late yesterday to take my kayak out, but I went bike riding nearby. They do have bike riding here as well. And I'm actually going to have a meetup here tomorrow, which that's going to be past because this video is not going to be coming out for a little bit. But my point is that I can use the lake here, and I'm going to use the lake for 2 days, and it's a $7 day use fee, which is fine. I don't mind paying that. And if you camp here, you wouldn't have to pay that. So essentially the camping would come down to $30 a night, which is even better. But I'm not somebody that can do that all the time. And if the opportunity is there for me to save a little bit of money by parking in a very nice neighborhood and not causing any trouble and reading the signs and making sure that there are other cars parked there as well at night, I feel perfectly comfortable doing that. Because that $30 that I saved can go for another camping spot maybe where it's not as convenient for me to find parking near a day use park. So that's where I'm coming from. And I know a lot of people won't agree with me. They may say I'm just slumming it, but I don't see it that way. And just as long as I'm not causing any problems in a neighborhood, I don't think it's wrong at all. Now you can leave your comments below and I will read them all. And I welcome them. I mean, everybody has a right to their opinion. But my point is, during the day, I am using this park just like the campers are. The only difference is that I am not sleeping here. I can stay here till 8 o'clock at night. I can come at 7 in the morning. I can spend the whole entire day here. I can kayak, I can bike, I can walk around. I can use the picnic facilities. It's great. So my plans are for this evening is actually after dinner. There is a Planet Fitness close by, and I'm going to go to Planet Fitness. I'm going to take my shower, and then I am going to go to a nice parking area and go to sleep. And then I'm going to come back here tomorrow morning, pay my $7 day use fee, and enjoy the day again tomorrow. So for $14, I'm doing basically the same thing except sleeping under this particular tree, let's say, as somebody else that's paying $74. Now it does take a bit of skill to know where to park, and I hope that the video that is coming out very soon will address that for you. I can only talk from my own experience. I have owned, I'm going to turn this off so I don't burn it. I have had RVs before. My husband and I had a large Class C. I don't remember how large it was, 30 feet maybe, I don't know. But it had a queen size bed in the back and it was very comfortable inside. But you know, we banged the crap out of that because it was too big for us. And I often wished if we could have just cut the bed off, it would have been the perfect size. Later on down the line, we did get an RV that was, I believe it was a 22, maybe 23 foot. It wasn't quite a Class C. They described it as a Class B plus because it didn't have a dedicated bed. But it slept a lot of people in there. In fact, my daughter's family and I took a trip before COVID, 2019, and we were all very, very comfortable. It was me, her and her husband, her oldest son, although he had to sleep on the floor, and then her two little ones. I think he was maybe 1.5 or 2, and maybe 6 or 7. And sure, it was crowded, but we made it work. And then I owned a Road Trek Class B for a while when we were living up in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So I know what it's like to find parking for those types of vehicles. Way back when we owned that Class C, that large one, we stayed at Walmart a lot. You can't do that very much now. But it was a thing back then when we owned that. That was years ago. I started actually urban camping when I was in the Road Trek. I found that to be fairly easy. Although it did look like an RV, it was still a van. So that wasn't too bad. It was more difficult with the Class B Plus because it looked more like a boxy RV. And I only kept that for a year, mainly because, you know, by that time my husband was tired of traveling. After I took my daughter on a trip, I took my grandson on a trip. That was a lot of fun. We did the West Coast, actually all the way up into Canada and back. So those are great memories. And now I have the minivan, and mostly it's just going to be me. And I love that. I absolutely love the minivan. I can park it anywhere. I can even go in a parking garage. When I was in New York City last year, I was able to park in a parking garage. Yeah, I think that was the only time I did that. But seriously, I can go anywhere. Just anywhere. It's easy to park. It's easy to travel in. Now, in beginning of August, my husband and I are going to take this minivan and we're going to travel up north. We're going to go to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho to visit his brother and some friends of ours, and possibly our niece, Lisa. Hi Lisa, if you're watching. Looking forward to seeing you again, you and your kids. You know, I designed this minivan so it could sleep too. It's going to be close. And I'm going to have to change my ways a little bit because I've gotten so used to just traveling myself. But now that my husband's going to come, you know, I'm going to have to make some adjustments. And so is he. And if by some chance he's not comfortable, what we're going to do is we're going to try it out for, you know, a couple of days close to home. We'll go somewhere and see how comfortable he is sleeping in it. And if he doesn't like it, then maybe he'll fly up or something, and then I will drive up with our dog Frankie. It's a little mixed terrier, so cute. Can't wait for you to meet him, actually. Because we don't want to put him on a plane. He's kind of a fidgety kind of a dog, so we don't want to put him through that. So those are my upcoming plans, and yeah, I'm just enjoying every day to the fullest, and the best of my ability, and getting stronger and learning so much while on the road. I'm calling this particular trip is like the me time trip. I'm doing things just for me without a lot of obligations and places to go, just kind of drifting. I stayed in San Francisco. I think I was there like 3 weeks. San Francisco! Now what they say about San Francisco, not driving through San Francisco, yes, some areas, absolutely. You do not want to go downtown with, you know, a big RV or going up those hills. Oh, I couldn't even imagine. But as far as parking, I've seen RVs on the street there too. So don't be afraid to go to San Francisco. It's a wonderful experience. So I have quite a few San Francisco videos coming out as well. But I just wanted to touch base with you here and show you an example of what day use camping is all about. And this is it. Enjoy your state parks. Enjoy your neighborhood parks. Cook out there. Enjoy the lakes. It's just fun. You know, there's no reason to stay home and wish you could go traveling. You can go close by. There's a neighborhood right here. There's no reason that those people can't use this park. It's so close. And they can enjoy the whole day here, just like I'm enjoying the whole day here, today and tomorrow. I'll see you on the road. So if you got value from this video, please like it. It really helps me out in the rankings. Thank you very much. And subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget, women, I have a Facebook group. I'll put the link in the ending here. Nice trees. There's biking paths here. Really nice park. It's another area there with the picnic table there. I mean, this looks like a campground, like a campsite in this area as well. The mosquitoes are out tonight. I had to light the candle. First time I'm using bug spray actually this whole trip. To join my Facebook community, go to facebook.com/groups Travel Grandma.